Despite being in the yoga field for the past 3 years, I found, despite teaching a lot of members, I understood that I was not able to get the kind of result that I expected out of them. I think anxiety is one such thing which can, break anybody into pieces and shatter them apart. I had a uncomfortable feeling in my stomach, and I think I visited the washroom for 4 to 5 times, which was very unusual for me. I was feeling very anxious, and there I was sitting and thinking, what am I doing with my life? I could feel my heart beating very rapidly, and I felt like I'm lost. But what you thought stood out for me, and apart from standing out, it did make sense to me and changed me as a person. But the kind of connectivity that I felt when you spoke, that was surreal for me. Like how you mentioned, wherever you focus, your energy flows in that direction. No second thought at all. After meeting you for first day, I was very sure that I'm going to be with this person as a sincere follower, and my journey began from there.
Let's welcome someone who proves that learning never stops, no matter how much you already know. Shruti is a structural engineer by qualification, a certified educational motivational speaker, and an adolescent health counselor and a yoga wellness coach. Yet, despite of being in the field of wellness, she struggled with severe anxiety, gut issues, nasal allergies, weight loss, and even moments of deep hopelessness. For 3 years, she practiced yogasanas but couldn't find the healing she was truly seeking. Then she discovered the power of conscious breathing through CBH. Since then, her allergies have subsidized, her anxiety reduced, her immunity improved, and most importantly, she has awakened a deep connection with her prana, her inner healing power. Today, she is not only stronger physically and mentally, but also more intuitive and spiritually aligned. Her story is a reminder that yoga is much more than postures, and a true transformation begins with the breath. Let's welcome Shruti. Namaste, Shruti. Welcome to this podcast. And
Namaste.
Thank you so much for coming here. So, Shruti, I still remember the day I met you in Bangalore, right? So, you have mentioned so you have gone through various programs, but still you could not find, you didn't learn what you have learned here, right? So, could you please tell us, what really inspired to join CBH and what differences have you seen?
Thank you so much for having me here, sir. Being a yoga wellness coach myself, and after completing the 300 hours of program from Vyasa, further I went ahead doing level 5 certification, yoga YCB board, as a yoga wellness coach. But despite being in the yoga field for the past 3 years, I found, despite teaching a lot of members, I understood that I was not able to get the kind of result that I expected out of them. And being myself a yoga professional and a motivational speaker, I think anxiety is one such thing which can, break anybody into pieces and shatter them apart. So I come from that space. So the reason why I joined yoga was with an intention that probably I will enhance my physical health and my mental health. Physically, I did well, but when it came to emotional well-being and emotional balance, that was something which was majorly missing in myself. So dated back to, I think, April 1st, 2025, when the entire world celebrates April Fool's Day, it almost looked like, I'm going to make a fool out of my own life. I still remember that particular day, early in the morning. I think I had a uncomfortable feeling in my stomach, and I think I visited the washroom for 4 to 5 times, which was very unusual for me. I was feeling very anxious. My husband left for the day, and it was summer vacations. My son went for playing, and there I was sitting and thinking, what am I doing with my life? I have never felt that way. Neither I have experienced what exactly panic attack is all about. I could feel my heart beating very rapidly, and I felt like I'm lost. When you're a motivational speaker and a yoga wellness coach, people generally, they look up to you and they're ready to listen to anything that they ask you. But that day, it was a turning point in my life. I literally broke down. I started getting many thoughts of what's my future all about, what's my purpose. I could feel that hollowness within myself, I would say. Then I started getting things like there's no point me being here, and I'm not somebody who can I'm programmed in a way that I need to know my purpose. I felt totally lost. And for someone like Shruti, getting thoughts about not being anymore or probably suicidal thoughts was something which was not at all acceptable for me. Because I'm very strong. I've been teaching and training students and children all throughout 3-4 years. Then I felt, okay, something is seriously wrong with me. So as what to say, I need to come back to myself. So immediately I called up my mother and I spoke to her, and she felt something is wrong. She was supposed to visit me in some time. But that day, I remember one of the member in your community through advertisement mentioning that she had overcome anxiety issues. That struck me. So April 1st, I think I didn't remember the name much, but I knew you are doing it. I've been seeing your videos over like 1 month or something. I used to always wonder, what is he going to teach that I have not learnt in my entire yoga curriculum? I was a little skeptical. I would say I was apprehensive also.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say ego, but I thought maybe this is exactly what he's also going to teach.
Yes.
Then it took some time for me to convince. I have tried all yoga platforms. I am somebody who is like a researcher. I have explored multiple yoga platforms and multiple exercises. But what you thought stood out for me. And apart from standing out, it did make sense to me and changed me as a person.
Wow.
So after that particular day, that evening, I think I was scrolling through some videos and your ad showed up. Without a second thought, I immediately signed up for it. So I was waiting when I'm going to, look through your sessions.
Got it.
Then within 2 days, I think the class was scheduled. So I had to pay only just 99. I was not going to lose anything. And I'm somebody who's explored a lot of platforms. So I was like, so be it. Let this too happen. And then the class began, and there were around 700 plus participants. So that was like a wow moment for me. So I was really looking forward. The minute you began the session, I could see that simplicity in you. That warmth. Not many people everywhere, whichever session I have attended on public speaking, be it book reading challenge, I have attended so many sessions, but the kind of connectivity that I felt when you spoke, that was surreal for me. So I was like, okay, this is it. So it was 7:30 in the evening, and you started off the class. And there was one profound statement that you mentioned, sir, which I would really like to highlight everyone. When I was working in my office, my manager always used to tell, Shruti, keep focusing. You need to focus. You need to focus. But he never told me, like how you mentioned, wherever you focus, your energy flows in the direction.
True.
That was like the ultimate. I was like, yeah, that made sense. And you gave an apt example stating that if you keep following people on Instagram or if you keep following Amitabh Bachchan, he will grow, not you. So that was like, okay, now this man has something. I really need to look forward to his sessions more. And then you taught us basic breathing exercises.
Yeah.
I think in a span of 10 to 15 minutes, you told us only 2 exercises about opening the 3 lobes of your lungs. And then a simple exercise of normal breathing exercise you taught. After doing that, I felt like, oh my God, what is this? I felt so calm. So my experience was very good that day. And you also mentioned that whatever you have taught us that particular day, you need to repeat it in the morning and you have to come back for the evening class. So like a disciple, faithful, sincere disciple, I followed everything that you told. In the morning, I woke up and I start my day with yoga asana. I was like, Shruti, I'm going to skip yoga asana today, only breathing. So I practiced my breathing. And that particular day itself, I could see a cut down of my thoughts. I started feeling energetic.
Okay.
and better be equipped to handle the rest of my day. And I felt very calm and nice. And I even told my mother, you need not have to rush and come. You can stay. I'm doing good. So she checked on me, because any mother is very scared when a daughter comes and tells her, Amma, I don't want to stay anymore.
True.
Right? So that particular evening, we had another session of yours, and we had breathing exercises. So without any further ado, you also mentioned if you further want to learn about this program and if you want to help yourself in terms of healing yourself. So that word stuck with me. I never knew that breath has the power to heal you from within. So this is not mentioned in any text, none of my yoga gurus or mentors told me, but from you, I understood that there is some internal mechanism that is helping us to heal. So when you mentioned about silver membership, I think I no second thought at all. After meeting you for first day, I was very sure that I'm going to be with this person as a sincere follower, and my journey began from there.
Wow, super, super awesome. Shruti, very, very inspiring, Shruti. So, what difference have you seen in other schools and at CBH? Right, so in CBH, we are more towards the technology and all also, like normally people say. But in terms of, because many people who join our courses did not have any yoga background or breathwork background or pranayama background. But you have some background of it. So what changes have you seen in the schools which you have attended past at CBH?
Okay. So generally now the trend is such that everybody and anybody is becoming a yoga teacher, irrespective of they being certified or not. Every street has a yoga person who is taking classes.
True.
But the difference is, after I spoke to many of the people, they whatever yoga asanas they are doing, it is not customized according to them. Now, on the contrary, when I look at the CBH platform, it is very much structured. All the videos are well recorded, and it is designed in such a way that it is for all the audiences, catering to all kinds of diseases. So that is what stood out for me in CBH. So even I can also do, and the same thing even my mother can also do.
Yeah.
So that versatility I found out in CBH. And after exploring all the yoga schools, everybody speaks about only asanas.
Yeah.
Bend your body, do these asanas, you will cure these diseases. But are you getting the result at the end of the day?
True.
That became a very big question mark for me. So I was looking out for answers to solve my own issue and also help many other people heal. So when I started the Lung Fitness Challenge, I maybe did not finish the entire 30 days, but I stuck with the first 10 days of what you taught. And there was a specific breathing practices PDF which was there. So I followed all those practices that was taught. And till now, I think I followed them, and I could see significant change within myself. And in terms of what kind of change I have had, I think April I signed up, and then from April, May, the sessions began, the recorded sessions, and prana healing started. Before that itself, I had started my breathing exercises. And I had planned for my summer camp for my children. So whatever breathing exercises you had taught me, I had taught them the same. And towards the end of 12 days, I planned them that since this is also a yoga related summer camp, I wanted them to come to Pyramid Valley International in Bangalore.
Got it.
So Pyramid is famous for attracting the prana and energy. I have visited Pyramid Valley before. When I went inside, I have felt zero vibrations. But after I started your practice, something shifted. When I went inside the Pyramid Valley and when I sat there and meditated, that was my first experience of feeling my own prana. Till then, I had no clue about it. And frankly speaking, in yoga, we learn about in Bahiranga Yoga, Antaranga Yoga. I never understood. I mean, does it really exist? Because it's not easy to feel that.
Practically, like reality, like how it will work.
Yes. I always used to think how these people are able to do. Maybe I cannot do it. I was very doubtful. But that was my first encounter of how you can feel your prana.
Yes.
Then my confidence started lifting even much more that, okay, if I can feel this, then there's much more to explore. The second time I felt my prana was one of my friend is a prana healer.
Yeah.
So she did a healing for me, and I could
Okay.
I could see the colors and the pull that she did. Now it was confirmed that, okay, whatever I'm feeling is my prana body. There's absolutely no second thought about it.
Got it.
So I went back to your portal, the asanas and the breathing portal that you have created, 21-day lung fitness challenge.
Yeah.
So I took a printout, I diligently followed all the protocols that you have told, and I completed 21 days. I think 15 or 16th day, within 5 to 6 or 7 minutes, I can feel my prana body. That was like a wow moment for me.
Wow.
So it does exist. We all have it. We need to experience it.
Yeah.
It's very subtle, but it is there.
But apart from that, like what changes have you seen in your physical level, mental level, or emotional level, or in terms of your relationships?
In terms of my physical level, I feel earlier I used to think that only asanas, if I do, I'll feel very energetic. But somewhere I felt maybe some of the asanas or some of the Surya Namaskaras is not giving me energy, but it is draining my energy. So when I looked into the plan that you have made, the 30-day lung fitness challenge, you have broken it down for 20 minutes of asanas and the remaining minutes of exercises. That was very much applicable to my body type. So it actually suited me. So I stuck with that, and I understood everything is not for everyone.
Yes.
What they're teaching in other schools, they're trying to teach everything for everyone, and that is the reason it's not working out. So you need to know what suits your body, and that is exactly what CBH is doing. So the diamond membership that they are talking about, it is well curated and it is individual specific. So it caters to an individual and it addresses what goals they want to reach in terms of their physical, mental and emotional well-being. And talking about my emotional self, I think law of attraction has really started working out for me finally. I have attracted all the positive things which I always wanted in terms of my work, in terms of my profession. And I would definitely say that my law of attraction was in terms of you also. Because when you initially mentioned about Hyderabad retreat, I was very skeptical whether I could even go for it or whether I will be even allowed. But somewhere at the bottom of my heart, I felt maybe I can meet him. And I think within 2-3 days, there was a unplanned visit that you came to Bangalore, and I got an opportunity to meet you. So that breathing or that healing, whatever is happening, that is working at all the levels in your body. That's what I felt. So that is my experience.
So even manifested through breath.
Yes, I manifested through breath.
Exactly.
So I feel it's like you breathe, meditate and manifest. I call it as BMM, I would say.
Wow, awesome. So like I seen that like you're sharing these practices with others or your community members. Now you started spreading this knowledge. Could you please share that about that? What inspired you to take it forward?
Yeah, now that I have finally understood that yoga has many, many levels and many dimensions to itself, and CBH is practicing not one-dimensional, but it is a holistic program that they are running. And I really loved the way you are teaching in terms of all the levels, be it asanas, be it breathing, and you have also ensured that you give us a lot of ancient knowledge by bringing people from various platforms, be it naturopathy, be it a heart specialist, a cardiac specialist, sound healing. You have given so much exposure to all of us that finally we have understood the intensity and the knowledge that ancient India already had within ourselves.
True.
So now in my community, what I'm trying to do is I am not focusing them only at one dimension, but I have also started giving advices in terms of emotional healing and how affirmations work. That really stood out. I think there was a booklet that you came up with about affirmations and a 1-month guide which you asked us to follow for 2 months, 2 months booklet. And there was a separate section where you specifically asked us to do the journaling every night. So since I have so much trust and respect towards everything that you have been mentioning, I stuck to that practice for 2 months. And I really transformed as a person. I knew that I'm not somebody who is going to crib about what I don't have, but that gave me a more structured format.
Yeah.
The questions that you had, like what was the best part in your day? Initially, to be honest, I couldn't find anything that was really happening good in my life. But after I started proceeding with it and sticking to the practice more than doing it or not, I think I started noticing small moments that actually added value in my life. Like, for example, if you don't have anything, you are alive. That itself is the best thing. What else can be more bigger than that?
Yeah.
So I started valuing every little tits and bits that happened in my life, and my mind started getting programmed to such an extent that anything good I thought, I was like, okay, this point I can mention in the night when I'm doing my journaling. So that's how positively I started changing and evolving. And there was a separate section where you have asked us to do the habit tracker.
Yes.
Of all the list of things that you want to build as a person. So initially, it was not possible, but you mentioned it's not about getting it right all 30 days, but even if you are 20 to 25 days, you are a winner.
Yeah.
So that stayed with me. So I started doing it diligently, and my 5.5-year-old son, he also picked it up along with me. I made a separate tracker for my son. So even if I lazy around and even if I sleep off, he's so much particular about following those habits and checking them. So I think if one person in the family is right, everything becomes right.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's how
Can
you
you please
have
expand
changed.
about that, like how it impacted your family members, your mother, or your husband, or your son, so that others also will take it to their family?
I think, sir, women in a family plays a significant role because she's the one who is taking care of, be it the son, be it your in-laws, be it your husband. So if women become right, then everything is set right. So for example, when I started changing myself, building new habits, having a proper structured way of dealing my day, all automatically everything started becoming organized in my house. My son started waking up at 7. So his first habit was to wake up at 7.
Okay.
So he got into a habit of it. Otherwise, every day I have to, keep pushing him out of the bed. So slowly, he started becoming much more organized. And now since I am organized and son is organized, husband, we cannot leave him, right?
Yeah.
So he automatically has to get into the flow. So it's a pressure on him. He has to do it. So automatically, I could see that we all are working towards the same goal, and we are all towards leading a well-organized life, I would say. So that is how we all have evolved. And these days, if you see, relationship issues are on the highest possible level. So it's not like I'm a saint and I don't fight with my better half. I do fight, but now my understanding level is increased much more than him.
Yeah.
So now even if I'm having a conversation or fighting with him or probably having an argument with him, I think twice before putting a word across him. So I have understood that I have to work backwards. Try to, if I get angry, maybe try to concentrate on my breath. And if I get anxious, you had mentioned a beautiful technique, 3-3-6, a triangle breathing. So I follow that diligently. Whenever I feel anxious or something, butterflies in my stomach, I do that, and within no time I become all right. So thank you so much for changing me from what I was to where I have reached now.
So let's revise what are all the things you have applied, right? So I have given you a lot of things, right? So in the silver membership itself, there are many things.
Yes.
So what are the things you have applied? Let's go one by one. So you have applied habit tracker, and what are the things you have applied?
So the first thing that I started with was the 30-day lung fitness challenge,
Got it.
which
Perfect.
I diligently finished. Then I stuck to my affirmations. I do it even now. I follow the same format, what affirmations you have given. And apart from that, I have added a few of what exactly I am. To be honest, sir, when I was in my 8th standard, hardly 11, 12 years old, that is the first time I had this question, who am I? Now, if I go and tell this to anyone, they will think this girl is crazy because nobody understands that. Then slowly that question faded away. And the second time that reappeared for me was on April 1st, 2025, when I was at my lowest. So starting from there, I started applying all the teaching practices that you have taught us. I have applied a habit tracker. I have applied journaling. I have kept a record of all the parameters that you have told.
Yes.
Your inhalation, exhalation, resting breath rate. And the same thing I have used for my students as well, just to understand how it works. Because if I don't know, I will not be able to do justice to my work. And apart from that, there are wonderful programs for silver members also. Like, for example, Gut Reset.
Yes.
I have gone through the entire gut reset, and you have beautifully given us what are the exercises that you need to do before having your meal, and what are the abdominal exercises that you need to do, and pre-preparatory exercises. So that was very well taught. And today I would like to throw light on one major aspect. I am a resident of Bangalore.
Okay.
And Bangalore is famous for allergies,
Yes.
be it Parthenium plants. So in a year we have 12 months, and in 10 months, only 2 months I can breathe. And the remaining rest, 10 months, it's like a very big struggle for me. And my parents, they have done everything, all mode of, medication, be it allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda. They have not left any stone unturned, because they never wanted to see their ailing daughter. So when I was 5 years old, I got this wheezing problem. And the doctor suggested you have to get a tonsils operation done. So tonsils removed. Still things didn't get better. Then somebody told them about some random approach where you put in a live fish inside your mouth and telling them the resistance will increase. They did that as well. Then septoplasty. I got septoplasty also done. Now the irony was, after getting septoplasty done, again they gave me the inhalers and they said, Shruti, you have to use this for lifetime.
Yeah.
Now, what is the point getting all these surgeries done, and still you come back with me with the same old steroids and not helping me in any way? So I have really, really struggled, sir. Many people suggested me, Shruti, you have to do yoga, pranayama, jalaneti. Now, you tell me, sir, for somebody whose nose is always blocked, how can I do Anulom Vilom?
Absolutely.
It is not at all possible. But here comes the game changer for me. When I started with your lung fitness challenge, there is something called pre-preparatory breathing exercises, which you beautifully taught.
Yeah.
So that is somewhere where you absolutely nailed it, and that became a game changer for me. So after I have practiced those pre-preliminary breathing exercises, I can proudly say that I am not scared anymore.
Yeah.
I can breathe finally, irrespective of what the climate is in Bangalore. I can sleep comfortably in the night. Earlier, I was not very comfortable my husband sleeping, because somewhere I had this fear that, he might say something that, what is she all the time sick? Her nose is all blocked. I cannot switch on fan, AC. We always used to fight. I cannot stand AC. But today, I'm comfortably able to travel in AC, and I'm able to, take that cold climate. So I feel finally my immunity has increased. No inhalers, nothing. And also now I'm able to do the Jalneti process better. Earlier when I used to have some of the other issue, because I never had that opening space at all. But now I'm very comfortable with that. So that is how my life has changed.
Wow. Super inspiring. So Shruti, you being a homemaker, working professional, so many people tell that, like, I don't have time, like I have to manage my work, I have to manage my home. So how did you manage, and what is your advice to the people?
My greater advice to the entire target audience would be, it is our feeling that we don't have time. We need to make time for ourselves, because if we want to live a life which is filled with health, which is actually a wealth, and to lead a purposeful life, we have to take out time. And in CBH, the programs are curated in such a way that it will not take much of time, but you will get 100% benefit. Everything is between 30 to 35 minutes. Within 30 to 35 minutes, you get the benefit of physical self and your mental self. What else is required?
True.
I think that way CBH has given an amazing program to the entire world in totality. And you shouldn't be giving reasons about having no time, because you are more important. You need to value yourself. You need to put yourself first.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. So, and also I want to ask you a final question, that you have tried breathing exercises before also.
Yes.
So what is the difference have you seen before and after, like at CBH and before the breathing exercise which you have tried?
Initially, whatever has been taught to us, I think to be a certified yoga professional, we need to give our exams, and we have vivas and practical sessions. But everywhere, the emphasis is only laid on asanas. They're not very much worried about the breathing aspect. And I think that is why majorly a lot of people are drifting away from the actual crux of yoga. So if you want to enjoy and experience the internal or the antaranga yoga of yours, breathing plays a significant role.
True.
So yama niyamas, anyways, we are not sticking to it. We directly jump to asanas. And asanas, people feel that when your body is moving, something is actually working out, and they're very happy at that frame. They want to stop at asanas. Even now, when I ask people to sit for 5 to 10 minutes to do breathing, they are very apprehensive. They are not at all in that space. That is because of lack of knowledge. So I think CBH has hit the right note in terms of tapping on to the right wisdom, letting people know that yoga asana is only one aspect of the entire Ashtanga yoga, but your breath work is the key to entering into the meditation process.
Yes.
Like we all know, we have dharana, dhyana, samadhi. If we have to enter there, we need to be strong in our breathing.
Yes.
So people have to concentrate on that, and that is what I picked up through CBH. And when Badri sir always used to mention that wherever you focus, your prana flows in that direction. I was very clueless about how this actually happens. But after 3 to 4 months of persistent practice, I would definitely try to tell the audience that you can definitely feel your prana if you are very calm and if you have that belief. Everything stands on belief and faith. So you need to trust your guru. You need to trust the process. You need to have that belief and faith in our ancient Indian yogic practices and yogic science. And now when we see, it's very unfortunate that everybody is coming up with hot yoga, dog yoga, goat yoga. So because of this, the essence of yoga is drifting away, and people are getting exposed to different forms of yoga, which is not the traditional form at all.
True.
So I'm very happy to see that you are trying to bring back those knowledges by connecting with all the best teachers from India. And I was very happy when I saw your profile that you have been trained from the best of the best yoga gurus in the country. So what else can be more than that for me? So that is how, that's the difference that I saw. And one more thing which I want to tell the entire world is, learning the right form from the right person is very important. And just because everybody is doing it, going and getting knowledge, it's very easy now. You open internet, you open Instagram, Facebook, or any social media, you will find 100,000 data on yoga. So what is happening? People are getting bombarded with a lot of knowledge, and because of that, they're getting confused and ending up screwing their self rather than getting the result.
Absolutely.
So that really stood out for me in CBH, because it's not like you are somebody who wants to showcase only yourself, right? You are also ensuring that you bring the right person with the right knowledge and you're giving it to the people. So that is what really made me stick to you, and I'm very sure that my journey with CBH is going to be for a very, very long time, having had the best guru myself, I would say. Generally what happens, the only driving moment in a student's life or in a person's life is you need to have the right mentor and a right guide. I have not been very good in my mathematics marks, okay? When I was in my 10th standard board exams, I didn't know how to do an LCM also. So that was my level of study, because nobody inspired me. Nobody said, Shruti, you have the power and ability to do it. So then my father introduced me to one maths teacher, and he said, Shruti, I see something in you and I know you can do it. So the same statement pushed me to such an extent that for someone who scored 45 out of 100, I was able to score 99 out of 100. So that is the power of a mentor.
Wow.
So after him, I think the next powerful mentor I found in my journey was you, Badri sir. So you have really motivated me to, learn from various aspects and various levels of learning. And because of that, I went down to track down the entire 30 days of everything
Wow.
that you have done, 30 days of lung fitness challenge,
Yeah.
including all the asanas, all the breath works.
Wow.
This is a token of gratitude with coming from a place of respect and the kind of dedication I have towards my mentor. And I really value everything that you have taught me, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to follow you. So
Yeah.
I wish you all the best and lot of blessings from everyone to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Shruti, for doing that, and super inspiring. Yeah, it's not about the knowledge; it's about the implementation.
Yes.
As you highlightly mentioned, like knowledge is available everywhere.
Everywhere.
But it's about only when you implement that knowledge will have that power, right? So you'll be able to see the results. Yes. Thank you so much, and see you again.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much, sir. Namaste.